Some green, red roses too. I see them blue for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
Ooh, Lord.
I see skies of blue and clouds of white. The bright blessed day, the dark sacred night. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
Look, I'll play it with this one.
Good evening, everybody. This is the first inaugural show of, well, I'm Rich Rules, but I'm with family, and we all diehard Saints fans. And just Will.
TT Tucker, peanut plucker, 4-1 for the poor.
All right. This is my other brother, Darren.
The realist. The realist. I'm going to tell it how it is.
There you go. As you know, this is me, Rich Rules. We just want to give our assessment of what happened this season with the Saints. We've been following the Saints since since we've been
Born.
The Aints.
Yeah, since the Aints.
The lie. 50
The
years
Aints
ago.
over
I
here.
always said I had season tickets when I was in the 10th grade and almost got put out the house.
You almost got put out.
Spending my summer school money.
Yeah.
But but it all worked out,
My mama said, you go wear them tickets on your ass. You remember that?
Put them on your back for a coat. I spent ticket like $120 a
I
season
never
ticket.
get that.
And I watched Archie Manning and Tony Goldberg, Henry Charles. I grew up with the same. But anyway, we have
Yeah.
Muncie, Goldberg. But we want to give our 2 cents in. We figure since we get together as a family every year, we give our State of the Saints, address, and so you see it being like this from here until we finish. So we have some questions about what we think happened to our team. Will we agree?
Yeah. It's very evident what happened to our team.
What you think happened?
It's simple. We didn't plan accordingly. You just went out with the same thing you had leaving out of 2022. You came in 2023 with the same program. You're not gonna win with the same program. It's not gonna. You're not gonna win. Basically, you're gonna lose.
Mm-hmm.
Why you gonna lose? You got no offense. You trying to make defense your staple, but you're a dome team. A dome team, you should be an offensive minded team. So why you trying to switch with work? Trying to be like, all right, Dennis Allen, a defensive coach. Why would you go with a defensive coach? That was your first mistake. You need to keep the game plan going, offensive coach. That was you didn't realize what you was doing.
And inaugurally, when they started looking for a coach after Sean Payton left the team, I say that was just a horse and pony show because they had fantastic people come through there. Brian Flores came through there. We thought he'd been a good fit.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
the enemy came through there. He did all that
For nothing.
window dressing, having all the interviews with the enemy. Gil
Knowing you was
flying
gonna
out
keep-
to Atlanta, and you knowing that your whole time that you was gonna keep Dennis Allen.
No, not only that. Pete Carmichael said he don't even want a job.
Yeah.
And you-
But
They
you
just
said,
still
Pete,
kept
could you please?
Yeah.
Please help me.
I want to give you this.
Please
I
help
want
me
to
look
give
like
you.
a fool.
I want to give you this bag of money. I want to give you this bag of
Yeah,
money.
true.
That's the deepest thing, the whole thing. How you gonna keep Pete Carmichael? Somebody that say, think about if you go to your job and you say, well, you know what, I don't really want to do this, boss.
See?
What you think your boss gonna say?
Get the fuck
Yeah.
Get the hell on.
Yeah, this ain't the job.
Yeah,
for you.
this ain't the job for
This ain't
you.
the job for you. Yeah, but I still, right now, I just want to ask, you guys some questions about what can transpire throughout the year. My first question is this season in full. So far, it's pretty much over with. We come to Tampa won today.
Yeah.
There's 2 games left in the season,
We just
so there's really not too much to really look
You
forward
shouldn't
to.
even be fighting for
And
it.
we've seen 15 games of this team to know what we about to get. Like my boy Q on Media's podcast
I
said,
like you.
they're like dysfunctional dynamite. They're allowed to go off at any time.
sir.
You know, when you need them to play, they don't play. But like, you know, you probably don't know. Q explained it like you watch the Road Runner and the Coyotes. When the Coyotes sent off for the dynamite with Acme Dynamite, he get it and he light it, he threw it to the side, and when you think it's about to explode, it don't explode. But when you walk up on it and pick it up,
Boom.
it turns his face to the back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you never know when the Saints about to do something, but it don't happen when you need them to do it.
Yeah.
You know, and all Derek Carr is like the other guy said. You know, he said he's the emperor of empty yards. He has good stats at the end of the game, but you got to realize how he gets those stats.
I don't think Derek Carr is really super garbage. I think Derek Carr is a mediocre quarterback.
After 10 years, he is
Come
who he
on,
is.
bro.
I'm like,
I'm not a proponent for Derek Carr, but I'm just saying you can do worse.
I think.
Well,
that-
I'd rather do worse. Damn.
Yeah. I think Jameis has a better resume than Derek Carr.
I like Jameis,
Yeah.
but when Jameis got his opportunity to perform, all he got to do is come in the game and don't turn the ball over. And he
Right.
wouldn't. He just got right. You had to
Just send him in there cold, though.
Well, he
You know
was
what I
cold, but bro, you gotta get in the game. Don't throw those intercepts. That was some
True.
bad ball
That is
headed
true.
pass.
That is true.
All you had to do is not throw those intercepts.
But you know,
But you know something? Even if he wouldn't have threw it in intercepts, DA was gonna save Carr. So it didn't matter if he threw 13 touchdowns.
Oh,
It
no,
wasn't
the
still-
pressure would've-
he
the pressure
already
would've
said
been
it
on.
was gonna be no quarterback controversy.
But you
See,
know,
and that's
the killer part about this whole scenario is that when Jameis Winston was hurt last year, and finally said I was ready to come back in to retain my position,
right.
Dennis Allen promised this man that he would put him back in when he got hurt. That's the only reason Jameis exited the field last year.
Right.
And Jameis was like, because he didn't want to go. He was gonna play until he couldn't
And I
play
think we had a
anymore. But they
winning
said-
record when he
but
went out.
by him, by Dennis Allen promising to put him back in, he said, "I'm gonna go." And when he came back, he wouldn't give him his position.
He gave
It got
it to
so
Andy
bad
Dalton.
that Jameis Winston had to go to the media and tell the media that he's hurt and he don't know why he's not getting in.
I don't feel sorry for Jameis. Jameis, you cannot turn the ball over.
Yeah, true.
When you get in the
That is
game,
true. That is
you
true.
get in the game, bro.
But
He did a great
Okay,
when he got in the game.
okay, don't turn the ball over. Oh, so you're gonna put in this other quarterback? He turning the ball over too.
exactly, that's what I'm
We got-
saying.
well,
he turned the ball
I
over.
mean, we got
like
leaks
2
all
times.
across the board. Offense, defense.
The guy got 16 touchdowns, 7 interceptions.
Man, that's
Jameis
terrible.
had 2 touchdowns and 3 interceptions.
No.
And then, yeah,
No. When Jameis exited the field last season, Jameis had 5 touchdowns, 2 interceptions.
That was
And
2023.
That was last year.
2022.
When he got hurt after that Green Bay game.
I agree with you on
and
that.
Jameis' record was 5-2. That's what I'm trying to say. Jameis had a record of 5-2.
And got hurt.
And then he got hurt. You pulled him out, put Trevor Siemian in, and Trevor Siemian, he did a yeoman's job. He did all right, but that was that man's position. And I realized that they didn't want Jameis to make all his incentives on his contract.
And
That's why they didn't put it.
absolutely
That's
correct.
why they didn't. That's why they
If you
didn't
look
put
at
that
the way-
brother back in, because they didn't want that brother to collect the millions of dollars, which they let the other Caucasian guy get after
No,
that
I'm not doing the black and white. I'm not doing the black and
Carolina game.
I'm not doing
After
that.
that, I'm gonna do it. After that Carolina game, Trevor Siemian collected $1 million. He collected $1 million for incentives. He got it.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Last year it was
here's the
Dalton.
question. Well, why you
Last year
give
Dalton
Jameis 28 million or whatever he got, 23, 24, something like that for 2 years? They gave him his money.
But they was desperate because they went after Watson. They went after
It
Watson.
wasn't about black and
Yeah,
white.
he went after Watson.
It right after. No,
Why you go after
not-
black quarterback?
not
You
after-
went after black quarterback Watson. So why you go after him? It was about racial.
They was going after a known talent. That's one reason they was going after Watson, I believe. They thought Watson was gonna come back the way he left the game.
Right.
See what I'm saying?
I agree with that, but
James was just something that they had to that they was fortunate to get. And Jameis stock went up once Watson because there was really no
Nobody else.
no quarterbacks on the market after that.
And then they
because they
signed
spent so
Andy
much
Dalton.
time pursuing this guy to where they was letting all other guys be signed, and then it was this tunnel
Andy
vision
Dalton.
looking for Watson.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
What you so going forward? What you
Huh?
think going forward?
All right, where y'all at?
Who you is? Wait up, I gotta introduce you,
I
man.
gotta-
This is a podcast.
Yeah.
This is my brother-in-law right here.
I
Yeah.
come
All right.
I come to support
Okay, all
my
right.
big dog Will right here because
Okay.
it seemed like
Yeah, how you doing?
y'all jumping on him over here.
Yeah, they jumping on.
DJ.
They jumping on.
I
They
gotta
want to
help
come
them
at me.
Okay, well,
I'm gonna tell you the first
But
of all.
also I gotta say this: represent cigar porn, black-owned business. Professor Brandon Johnson.
Yeah.
okay.
Go
all right.
to the website cigarporn.com.
Yes,
You
sir.
ask me something. Yams. Another one.
That's coming to you soon.
It's coming soon. But don't worry about that. We talking about this. What are we gonna do going forward? What we doing? I mean, the season's
Okay,
over.
I
okay,
think-
all right. I'm going
What
to
you
the.
think, B?
He going to the next
I've got a list of
What that
questions.
paper out?
I got a list of questions. I got, this is.
We just write our stuff
No,
on
no,
little paper.
He wants,
That's it.
he wants you to follow the script.
Yeah,
Right,
it's
that's
an
good.
organized cast, right?
All right.
Okay,
Next.
now I think everything derives from organization starts at the top and shit rolls downhill. So far as the coaching staff and Mickey Loomis, what do you say? Is there a chance that we should change all that from
No.
Allen or leave all that in place?
No, I like Mickey Loomis, but me myself, I think we need coaching change.
You stay with Mickey
FDA,
Loomis. So
no,
you
I
Mickey-
cannot stay with Dennis Allen.
What about Mickey Loomis?
Let me say this clear. Even if Dennis Allen win a Super Bowl this year, if it's some type of miracle, I do not want him. I'll trade him
I'm
and
keeping
Carr.
him.
I'll trade
If he
both
won a
of
Super
them.
Bowl-
And you want to give me a first round draft pick?
You
Because
got-
Jerry
you got
Jordan
Vince
looked up and won a
Ball.
Super
Yeah, you got
Bowl.
it.
All right,
Do
who the
it.
last
Do it.
team you realized that
I
made a
don't- I
bonehead
don't
decision
know.
like that Baltimore Ravens, Trent Dilfer won the Super Bowl, they got rid of him. That was the dumbest.
Yeah.
That was so dumb.
Yeah.
That was most disrespectful.
He wasn't
dumbest thing.
he wasn't lighting it up either though.
It don't
But
matter.
he was winning. He didn't
just
was
was
winning.
winning.
Yeah.
All I did was just
He was
win.
more like Manning with the
You get to-
Giants.
you
He
get
didn't
to-
do
you get to-
turnovers.
Yeah, you get to the pinnacle of your craft, and then all of a sudden you let that go, man. You know how hard it is to win a Super Bowl.
As much as I don't want to keep him, I gotta keep him.
I gotta keep.
him.
I would have
Not
to
me.
keep him.
If he win that Super Bowl,
I might
and I'm
win.
dead serious. I'm dead serious. I get rid of him. He has to go. Because he done sent me as a fan through a lot of stuff, bro.
Football,
And it all
you
stopped with him.
go by results. Football is a game of
Yeah.
results.
That's
And
what
I'm
I'm
keeping Mickey Loomis because ever since
Yeah.
Randy Mueller exited,
For now.
we've done nothing but grow as an organization.
With this,
We had
Even
some
right
hard
this
now,
times.
call.
still feel
Hard
good about it.
times. 15, 16, 17.
Man.
Hard times. Everybody wanted to get rid of Drew Brees. Everybody wanted to get rid of Sean Payton. What happened? We stuck with him.
My God.
Those were some of the best years after that. 18, 19, and 20.
But I
Yeah.
think the last couple of years, Mickey Loomis has been exposed that he wasn't the brains behind all the Saints' success the last decade or so. It was obviously
No, Jeff
it was
Allen-
Sean-
Jeff Allen has
but
been
that-
made-
But obviously, it was Sean Payton for his
No.
selecting the players that
No.
he wanted on his team.
No, it wasn't Sean.
You don't think?
I think it was Sean and
Yeah,
Jeff Ireland.
man.
No.
I think-
When Sean was 79, that was Sean was buying the groceries.
Yeah.
79, three consecutive
yeah, I
years.
remember that.
And the free agents was Sean. And once they pushed Sean out the way and got Jeff Ireland in the game, that's when we started.
Yeah, because he did get that
After
one quarterback
2017.
from. Did get the one quarterback from Baylor that was no good.
I can't think of his name right now.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Fourth round pick, I believe.
Okay, all right. Well, let's get to the next question. We got family stuff to do. Okay. What about playing Winston after what happened last year when he was the starter? Is that a double standard? Was that? Do you think it was a double standard to keep Derek Carr in the game when he gets hurt? Derek Carr, because let's make it clear. The last week or so, Derek Carr had a concussion, and then within a week, he came back. Instead of sitting him and letting him
Within
recuperate,
3 weeks, he had two concussions.
it put him back in the game. Now, when Jameis got hurt, now after that week, supposedly he passed protocol and everything, but we found out after the fact that he had 3 cracked ribs.
It's two different scenarios.
What'd you say?
I think it's two different scenarios because I think what they did to James when they put Andy Dalton in, and preferably, I'd rather keep Andy Dalton than have Derek Carr right now because if you look at their stats, they're pretty much the same
exactly.
going into this
He's
year.
just expensive
Now we
Andy
can
Dalton.
pay this man $140 million to do exactly what Andy Dalton did.
Exactly. That's the exact
However,
same thing.
when you go back to last year when it comes to Jameis and Andy Dalton, I think it was wrong what they did to Jameis. I think Jameis
Mhm.
absolutely should have kept his starting position.
He should have been a starter.
And he should have been the
I
starter,
agree.
and when he got healthy, he should have went back in. However, Derek Carr is now the starter, so that's where it's different. He got hurt, he's now going back in. So is it a double standard? Yes, because Jameis didn't go back in, but then it's two different scenarios, because that was last year with Andy Dalton and Jameis, and now it's
Right.
this year with Carr.
That's
you
true.
think it was malice, or does he have any type of grievance with Dennis Winston to do that to Dennis Winston?
Well, I think it's what we talked about today outside,
Jameis.
right? The Saints organization can't afford to get a black eye, because if they go and put Jameis in and Jameis balls,
Right.
now they got $140
That's the
million
problem.
mistake.
See, it ain't
And they're
about
not gonna own up to that $140
It's about
million.
greed. It's about
And then I'll
greed.
start with the coaching. DA, no, I think he sensed this, and they just
There
didn't
were
see
no
that.
parts of James coming in
Because they know he's gonna push that ball down the field.
Yeah.
I'll pay you to sit on the bench, though.
14, 20.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll pay you to
All
sit
right,
on
let's
the
get to the
bench.
next question, okay?
You got it, Rich.
Is the Saints really committed to winning?
I think they are.
Yeah.
Y'all
I mean-
really think after what we seen this year that the Saints are really committed to
Well,
it? After what we say that they need changes. Every time the Saints lose, Dennis Allen gets on that podium and talk about he gonna do this and do that, and then a week or so ago, we asked Derek Carr, did they find a reason why they couldn't get into the red zone, or we found the answer. One week they found the answer. They only can find the answer against bad teams. Have you
Right.
realized that?
No,
They haven't beat a team with a winning record yet.
Because we're not that good. We're not that good.
We're not that
The
good.
offense is not that good.
But are the Saints committed to winning?
They are committed to winning.
I think they are committed to winning,
I don't
But,
think this,
right now we don't know how to win.
I don't think this-
After we lost
I
Sean
don't
Payton, we've been transformed into back to almost being the perennial fools like we've been for the last 30, 40 years before we got
Right.
Sean Payton.
but I don't think
We
this.
took a step
I
down.
don't
Yeah,
think
we
this.
took a step. We
I don't
took a
think
step.
this coaching staff is connected emotionally with this city.
Here's the thing.
Peyton was.
When it came down, when we
Big
lost Sean Payton, you should have went out and got another big time coach. Because you can't replace a big dog
With someone
With-
who
with
already
Tudor
was
Fish.
in your scheme, your
But
system.
I think they had an opportunity to keep Sean Payton. I think Dennis Allen didn't want to take a back seat to go and be defensive coordinator again. Because I think Sean just wanted a sabbatical like a teacher. I think he really wanted to come back because he loves the city, he loves the organization.
I'm not giving people sabbatical.
Right? I think
But I'm not doing that neither. I'm on. I ain't gonna take a year off. What you mean? We playing with Super Bowl this year.
Right.
Oh, you gonna take a year off? You know what?
But look
give
what he did
give
for
me another
but
big
you know
dog.
what? Maybe I may do it because of what he did for the city and the gym.
Yeah, before Sean.
Because he gave his heart and soul
Yeah.
to
Yeah,
this
yeah.
organization and to this city.
Yeah.
And I think he wanted to come back again, but I think
That's
Dennis
why he
Allen
loves
didn't want to
Sean.
say,
I'm
nah,
not
I don't want to go
Sean.
back and be a
I'm
defensive
not pissed off.
coordinator. If I'm not the head coach, then I'm going to go test the waters elsewhere.
Right.
And I think the organization was scared to lose that defense. So they said, you know what? We're going to hold on to Carmichael because he knows Sean's offense and Dennis Allen and
Not so
the
much.
on defense. Yeah, we found that out.
All right, okay, so I guess the jury's still out because I really don't believe they committed to winning. First, that's just my.
Well, I think they
that's
are,
just my
but when it gets to
perspective.
game
That's how I'm
time-
looking because I'm looking at how they come
This
every
thing
week
leaks all over
and
the
say
board.
that they're gonna make changes and do all that, but
You don't see no-
They,
What change they
they,
made?
they ain't make any change.
Well, you
I
gotta
mean,
look
it-
at it, Rich, but I think Derek Carr is a great used car salesman, right? Because he gets on there week 1 through 8. We talked about this
Yes.
outside, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna do better. You know, we're this close to team, this close, this. We're just doing this piece and throwing here and doing this, and this. What week are we in now?
Shit, the last week, damn.
15.
Right? So for the last 5 weeks now, dog, I done heard you say the same shit.
Yeah.
You said 1 through 8.
Yeah, even kind.
We need to get better.
Okay, we coming up. Okay,
It can't get better.
Okay, all right. Should the fans keep supporting the team, seeing that they could care less about making changes? So should the fan base, the Who Dat Nation, still keep going buy tickets, showing up and all that? Mickey Loomis talking about why y'all booing? Why we booing? Yeah, we paying several $100s just to come to see Ben each nigga, and y'all putting this poor product on the field. I can do what the hell I want in the goddamn stand. I'm a boo.
We was out there in Carolina.
Nigga, if I had tomatoes or if I had
We out
raw
there in
eggs.
Carolina, and we like by the sideline. We telling, I don't know, listen to us, but we like, damn,
No, they
dude,
weren't
why-
listening. They
Yeah,
weren't
but
listening.
why you not? Why Jimmy not in the game? Jimmy's standing right there on the sideline.
Yeah.
And they just keep like, I'm like, dude, we like, put Jimmy in the game. This shit is crazy.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, like, they put Jimmy in the game the last 4 or 5 weeks. He got what,
Yeah.
5, 6 catches, 4
Let's talk-
touchdowns.
Yeah.
That's retarded.
Let's talk
That's
about
peak.
that.
That's just. Go ahead.
Let's talk about that. I fully believe that there's clauses in some of these players' contracts. If they get so many snaps, if they get so many touchdowns, they're gonna make certain kind of money,
bonus money.
off of their contract.
I do
and I
think-
think,
I do
and I
see
think,
that when
and
it
you
comes to
should,
Jimmy
and you
Graham.
shouldn't be playing. You shouldn't be playing the game like that. You should be playing to win.
You
the
should be playing the
possible,
best players.
the best players should be on the field. No way, Foster Monroe should be on that field more than Jimmy Graham.
I don't think Jawan Johnson should also, but I understand that Jimmy's got to get long in the tooth, and
Jawan
Jawan
has
is
more of
younger.
upside.
They got upside, but Jimmy
Who
really
got
is
better
the best.
stats right about now?
Jimmy the best tight end.
Who
we
got
have.
better stats at 30 at his age?
37.
Yeah, he-
Well, I tried to
Yeah.
win. Jimmy gonna be in the game until he ain't got no more gas. In the
Yeah,
tank.
think about it.
Until he tell me, "Hey, bro, I gotta come out."
That's what I'm thinking about.
That's what I'm taking.
And your ass going there for about 3 plays, and then your ass coming right back out. You ready, Jimmy? Yeah, come back out. That's it. It's not that
But
hard.
we already showed they do not throw the seam route, which Jimmy is famous for.
Oh, yeah.
And whenever they did throw it to him this year, what was it? Completion, or touchdown.
Yeah.
And
But,
also,
but it's also better when you have a quarterback that can get it to the seam.
I don't know if it's
Carr's a
not.
big
I don't
problem.
see Carr. I don't believe me. I don't believe in Carr like that.
But
I
the-
don't know.
but the
I don't know.
O-line-
I don't know that he's really that bad as far as because I don't trust Pete. I
And
don't trust Pete.
I don't trust none of them. DA,
But after 10
Carl
years,
Michael,
10 years in the
and
league,
Carl.
Carl is who we
he
thought
is.
he is.
He is. He a bum.
His record speaks for itself.
A bum.
He
I don't
hasn't
think
won.
he's
He
a
hasn't.
bum.
He
I think
hasn't
Carl's a
won.
bum.
He
I don't
hasn't
think
won
he's a bum. I
anything.
don't think he's a bum.
He hasn't won
I
anything.
think I don't look.
He hasn't won anything. We
I think-
won
I
playoff.
think-
Well, why would you give a man that
he's
hasn't won
mediocre.
anything $150 million?
How many times have you been to the playoff? He's just
That's
mediocre.
that's a
And that's
crazy
putting
logic.
it nicely to me.
I think
That's a great
that's
logic.
He showed when he has protection what he can do. I think it's an
And I
offensive
saw-
line protection kind of scheme.
And I also saw when he had 10 seconds, he's standing back there, you know?
bull
Well,
call.
that's players.
Yeah.
That's wide receivers that got to get open.
No clock in his head. Always putting us behind the 8 ball when we
But I
like.
think that's more a condemnation on Pete Carmichael. I think Pete is not putting them in the best positions to win. Think about this: 3rd and 1 on numerous occasions, 3rd and short. It takes him out the game. Kamara
True.
out the game.
True.
Even when Michael Thomas was held not in the game, you're like, what
And
the hell?
then-
What the hell are you doing? You got like you're trying to trick your damn self. Like
And then you're going to put Carr in there, who's going to throw a minus, a little screen. You need 1 yard. He's scoring. He throwing it 1 yard short. You still
But it
don't get
doesn't help that Chris Olave doing the river dance before you even
That's
get to
true,
his
too.
route. That
That
ain't
is true.
hard no time.
That
That
don't
is
help.
true.
That don't help.
That don't help.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sick of all the celebrating when you.
Yeah,
you
like
busting the
Derek.
game.
Derek,
This is,
did you see Derek last
put on his
game?
Stupid ass.
He ran all the way to the end zone. We still losing. I didn't get that.
It's
Yeah,
something
he-
to be like, bro, it's like you don't get it. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it's almost like you don't. Bro, it's like
This right here is
why?
more important. You see other quarterbacks that go straight to the sideline, get the tablet.
It's
He
not-
in the end zone. Yeah,
He's
he's
just so
still
happy and
losing.
excited.
Still losing.
And you lose.
It tripped me out when Dennis Allen got on that podium last week and was trying to brag on Derek Carr.
That's worse. That's the worst.
Win over the lowly Giants, DeVito, in a third string
How you
quarterback.
excited about beating
And-
DeVito and the
And
Giants?
they was really beating their chest about that. That was really stupid to me, man. I was like,
It's more than stupid.
Yeah, but
that was like
it's just that's just
It reeks of USFL type
signs of a sad team that you celebrate against something like that.
A win is a win.
Yeah, when it's
it's hard to win in the NFL, but
It is.
But
Everybody-
you don't celebrate clown
Look,
wins.
a win is a win, and these guys are professional athletes that get paid money, and you win by inches.
Okay.
And we barely, and you damn right, we won by an inch. We won by an inch.
Okay. So this is we coming to the end of the podcast. So in your mind, what changes you think should be made going into next season? You know, this season is a wrap. We all didn't agree about that. You know, we
Yeah.
got 2
We
games
won't make
left.
the playoffs.
I
Sorry, Saints
I don't
fans.
feel the playoffs being made on my part. But
What's the
what
change?
changes we
It's
should make?
it's impossible.
I don't think they're gonna make any significant coaching changes when it comes to Dennis Allen. I think Dennis Allen will be our head coach next year. However, I think they will bring in an offensive coordinator or someone that's going to work with Pete Carmichael. I don't think they.
You think they should keep Pete even after this? He should be making money off this
I
organization.
don't think they're going to let Pete go because Pete has been with the organization for so long, and I think that the Saints really believe in family and trust.
That's what's
and
killing
everything
them.
else.
That's what's killing them.
And I think they're going to keep Pete, but I think they're going to bring somebody in to work with him, just like y'all pointed out earlier. Pete didn't want the job.
So why you
Pete
trying
didn't
to?
want the job. Pete wanted to sit back in the cut.
So you gotta-
and say,
you gotta-
"Well,
And do
listen,
what?"
Here's the thing. Pete knows how to schematically draw up plays.
No, you don't.
Pete
We will
knows.
be seeing that right
Yeah,
now.
hell, not
I think he knows how to
We
do
will be
it.
seeing that right now.
I think he do. I mean, he had Drew Brees. He
didn't have
I
no
think
Drew
it's the
He
players.
was
I
doing
think
all
it's,
that.
the players.
it's the players to me.
Because
You know,
the thing is, Pete
they're
drew up,
missing too many
we
assignments.
talked about this. Pete drew up the plays. Payne knew how to put everything together, to put the puzzle together for what Pete was throwing out there, and he knew the mismatches. Pete doesn't know that. That's why you need to bring somebody else in that can further exploit what Sean brought to the table with that. Sean also held people accountable. I don't think that Pete necessarily does that, because if someone fucked up, Sean was like, "Get out of there.
Get out the
You're not
game.
playing." Remember Willie Snead fucked up, no longer with the Saints. Multiple players fucked up, no longer with the Saints.
But they ain't.
That's not Carmichael's personality.
But Carmichael, first of all, this is what should
Listen.
happen. You need to get rid of Carmichael.
Yeah, I agree.
First of all, that's the first thing. Really, you need to get rid of Dennis Allen, because what's going to happen is, if you get an offensive coordinator to come in and bring your offense up to par, well, who the first person you're going to think you're going to lose the next year? The offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
So you need to get this fool out. Now, I hate to call him a fool. I appreciate everything that Dennis Allen has done for the organization, but you're just not the answer. You're not a head coach.
I agree with you, but
You're
I'm
not-
just going from the standpoint of them not getting rid of him based on, I don't know what his contract is, as you point out all the time. But I
I don't think
they're
we're going to have a
Performance.
exorbitant contract.
I think if it wasn't absorbed, if it wasn't
why we don't know
expensive,
about it.
why they hiding it though? Why they hiding it? You
They're
can't
not hiding it.
Yeah, you can't find out what
It's not that big.
Yes, even
Sean Payton has a
even
big
Q,
contract.
if Q can't find out what the
Yeah,
contract
it
is,
ain't that.
and you some other
It
guys
ain't
that
that
find the same-
we couldn't absorb. And plus, the coach contract is not in the cap.
That don't mean we should know what he making.
Yeah,
True.
You gotta go.
He might be robbing
or
Reed.
he's making the
17
same
million.
thing as McVay
I got a
making.
bonus. I won $5
Would you be
million.
upset?
He's not making money.
Would you be upset he's making
I know
McVay money?
he's not making any money.
You don't know that though. We don't know they fleeced.
I doubt it.
My whole thing is,
I doubt it, too.
I think they fleeced in Tom Benson estate. Because Mickey Loomis, he ain't scared of getting fired. I think the whole thing that's wrong with the Saints organization, they ain't got nobody like Rita Benson that would put fear in people's heart to get fired.
Oh, I don't want Rita.
You
Rita
know?
wanted to move.
I think
to
Well, I'm just- but I-
we be in San Antonio.
But I'm saying, Gail Benson ain't even thinking about that.
Yeah, she don't
She ain't
understand
even thinking
football.
about that. She's just lucky to be
Making millions.
she's lucky to be over that team.
I disagree
God
because
bless
I think Tom broke everything down to her. This the game. This how I want my organization run.
Yeah,
And
he
I
left
think-
it all on the wheel.
And I think she's doing exactly what
Yeah,
has to be
well,
done.
I'm not concerned. My main thing is getting an offensive coordinator, not offensive coordinator, offensive minded head coach. I'm almost close to resetting the table with Loomis, but I give Loomis another shot because he's we coming on.
Yeah, he brought in some good players.
But I
must
think
agree.
that right now we need to get an offensive minded head coach because we're in a dome. I mean, speed. We gotta be kind of like Miami,
Yeah.
just like Sean Payton was.
We gotta
Why you trying to make a
We got to
defensive
use our
focus?
environment to our advantage.
That's right. So
Yeah.
why you out here trying to act like you're a defensive minded? Pittsburgh is still a super team. No, you need to be a 49er type team, a Saints type team from the late 90s or early 2000s.
Gotcha.
Not early 2000s, but the glory days of Sean Payton.
Yeah.
That what we should be doing. We should be focusing on that and not trying to be different. Why you come up with a whole different game plan, Mickey? Why you? Oh, I'm gonna get a defensive head coach. What you doing? Another offensive head coach.
I do agree with that.
I got you.
Yeah,
Anybody,
that's like George.
anybody ever ran across in their mind why not play and let Trevor Penning get the reps? even if he is making mistakes.
No.
he couldn't
You
do
gonna
it.
get somebody
He
killed.
couldn't do it.
That
He
left
couldn't
tackle,
do.
he
He can't do as much worse as what they do out there
Shit.
right now.
That's what I'm saying.
He can't do it. At least
Derek
that-
Carr and Jameis Winston be hurt by now
No,
if we had that.
But
fool
if you
game.
put him in the right spot, though, I think if you switch him
He-
to guard
he
and
plays
take
the
Hurts
blind
out,
side.
But he
Take Hurts out and
didn't
put him
play
in guard.
guard. You gotta at least play. You gotta get a training camp.
When is he? When is he?
I don't think
gonna
we
get
need a
reps,
training
man?
camp
This
because
is
play
the
guard.
This is the
You
second.
never played
This is the
guard.
second year in the league.
Andrews
When
Peete
did he get
played
the
left
reps?
tackle. Yeah.
They're wasting the number one draft
That's what I'm
pick
saying.
by
It's
not
all
playing
practice.
him.
And it probably been practice all year. As you can see, we ain't going nowhere. It's going to be a great practice. for him.
Turner stay hurt. That's another Davenport. That's
Yeah.
another Davenport all over again. Bosky, he looked like they peep out what's going on
Well,
around
that's-
there, and
that's-
everybody get hurt and be making their check, and they even
Yeah.
got to play.
You pick these guys.
We
That
look at
ain't Dennis Allen. They got to go back and attribute that to Loomis in Ireland.
But
Me,
myself,
myself, I like Ireland.
Now you see when Michael Thomas don't want to play,
You got
he
problems.
stay hurt. And all of a sudden, nobody can
Well, 'cause he's very
verify
rich. He's
it.
very rich.
Yeah,
He don't give a
but
damn.
I'm just saying. Well, he pick and choose when he want to come in.
Yeah,
He
he
thought he
does.
was gonna be balling out when he realized Derek
They
Carr
called
was a
us-
damn bust. He was all ready to go. He was bragging. Oh, well, we got called. We got called. All this kind of shit, and all of a sudden, no, where you
Because
at,
you listen
man?
to Devontae Adams.
Huh?
You listen to Devontae
Yeah.
Adams. Yeah, I like Carl. He's not that
Okay,
good.
well, we wish we could keep going on
We
and
going
on,
on,
and
yes.
but we just came and saw our initial podcast. What you said we're gonna be.
I drink to that.
I drink to that. So we'll see you guys hopefully next year, same time,
I drink to that.
I drink to that.
same channel. Rich Rules signing out. We'll talk to you guys later. Y'all stay blessed.
Who that?
Who that, baby?
The camera cut off 20 minutes ago.
What about